now for sport from around the world. Today, Vietnam is a socialist state at peace. For a century, up until the mid-1950s, the country was colonized by the French. It was during the time of French rule that Vietnam developed a unique martial art discipline under the tutelage of Nguyen Loc. Loc believed that the only way to free the nation from foreign rule was to train a new generation of fighters, strong in mind and body. And so, Vovinam Viet Vo Dao, which literally means Vietnamese martial art and philosophy, was born. Nguyen Loc's Vovinam is a combination of different martial arts and was developed specifically for the Vietnamese, taking into account their slight frame, flexibility and speed. Because Vovinam disciples were most commonly protesters against French rule, the discipline was banned and was often taught in secret. For this reason, techniques are simple and practical, often incorporating everyday objects into routines. The foreign invaders have been repelled, but for Vovinam's organisers, cultural imperialism is the new threat. As Vietnam develops rapidly, the hope is that a new generation will follow its core philosophy of creating model citizens.
Our students live in this very busy and noisy city, where there are so many things that young people can do with their free time. Therefore, it is vitally important for us to promote the practice of this martial art, so that pupils can learn to discipline their minds and bodies, and not be tempted by unsuitable activities for young people.
Nguyen Van Cheu is president of the Vovinam Association in Ho Chi Minh City, and Vovinam is now part of the school curriculum throughout Vietnam. Teaching focuses on three principles: strength, technique and philosophy. Like in other martial arts, pupils' progress is observed by the colour of their belts.
The first belt is green, which represents the beginner's hopes. Yellow means that Vovinam has got into the skin of the pupil. Red signifies that it has got into the blood and also represents the strength of the nation. White is the colour of the master's belt and means that Vovinam has penetrated the bones.
Once the basic self-defense techniques have been mastered, Vovinam becomes creative. Different scenarios are taught which demonstrate how the martial art can be used in everyday situations. At the academy in Ho Chi Minh City, all the aspects of Vovinam are demonstrated in dynamic choreographed displays. At the moment, Vovinam is a relatively well-kept secret, but its appeal has begun to spread as Vietnamese students travel more freely abroad. It will be an official sport as Vietnam hosts the Asian Indoor Games in 2009, and the hope is that this most spectacular martial art can find worldwide appeal.